Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. I am ChaosEclipse, and this is the new server. I still have my map. As you guys can see, I was going to build, how can I do this? In that direction, over by that first river from where I am currently looking. And instead, I wanted to do it way bigger. It's actually almost nighttime. I'll wait till it's morning. What is going on, fellow gamers? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. I am ChaosEclipse, and this is the new server. It's not as set up as I'd like for it to be yet. I have been playing other games. This was my original house. Literally just a hole in the ground. Like before, I had a bed over here, a couple chests, a crafting table and everything. I'm not even technically farming yet, but these were already here. A few of them were anyway. So I started kind of spreading them around more. That way I have more grow, because this area is still going to be part of my city, if that's what you want to call it. As you guys know, in the last episode, or not the last episode, but the last server, we stopped that one because it wasn't showing any of the new stuff on the Cliffs and Caves update. Like, I didn't see any of the goats or anything like that. It just wasn't working right. So what we ended up doing is creating this server. And I had, in the last one, I had a decent sized village with villagers and everything else. Well, I wanted something bigger. Typical guy, right? Want something bigger. Okay, looks like that's all I could do. So originally I was gonna here, if you guys remember the map correctly. Let me run over here, show you. Originally I was gonna build in this area because it is already pretty flat and everything. And I think I kind of outdid myself on this one. I'm just giving you guys an update as to what is going to happen. That way you guys know that I'm, still working on the server and stuff. So let you know, that I haven't given up, that I'm actually still doing stuff with it. But okay, so this area right here is where I was going to build. It's fairly big, decent area over here. So I started digging this over here. Just like the other one, this is going to be the way that that I want the ultimate yard to be. So this is why I call it a city, because I was originally going to do like 50 blocks out one way, 50 blocks out the other way, and it seemed kind of small. Yes, it seems small to me. What is that? 2 coral block. I don't do much in the ocean, so I've never seen that block. So I don't normally do stuff this big. Like I said, it was going to go about 50 blocks out, and then I realized that the area that I started from, first of all, it's kind of in the middle of this area right here. I should have went more that way, but I didn't want to dig out a lot of the mountain, which I'm going to end up doing anyway because of where I did the path at. So I'm going to have to get rid of all of that. And then I realized I went too far. But I still wanted to keep doing it. I'm just going to work in... how can I say this? I'm going to work in like small waves of how I'm going to do it. So basically I created a house. Well, I created an area to live, not a house. It's just an area so far. This is what the iron looks like, as what I was talking about. So they still have not updated my texture pack. This is what raw iron looks like at the moment. So the goats actually may change from what they look like as well, for those of you that seen them in the last video. And there's also this, which I didn't get to show you guys. This is a copper node. There's actually copper in the game now. You can smelt it. I was thinking maybe you can build armor and weapons out of it. It doesn't look like you can. So far, the only main thing that I've seen that you can build, which I don't know if this is how they're going to introduce electricity into the game or what, but you can actually build a lightning rod using the copper. You have to smelt it, turn it into the metal ingots or copper ingots, and then you can make a lightning rod with it. Like I said, not sure what it's used for yet. I will have to figure that out and find out on my own, and then I will share it with you guys. Or I may do it on one of the videos and we'll figure it out together. But like I said though, I'm not sure if it is lightning or if it is for electricity, just because if electricity strikes a rod, like how do you harness that energy other than every time it strikes? So basically if you need light, you're going to wait for every time it strikes just to get like a second of light. So it's basically going to be a flash. Like when it hits, it'll charge it for a bit, I guess, and then go back out. So I'm not sure how it works. But so that's why I'm not sure if that's what it's going to be, but that's just my guess. There's a few other things in here that are new. If we come across them, I will point them out. I will say there was another new animal, or at least I hadn't seen it before. Maybe it was in the game and I just never came across it. But there are salamanders that are in the water. I haven't seen them out on land yet. And when you hit them, they kind of knock out first before they die. They just kind of like float there in the water upside down, and then you have to keep hitting them to actually kill them. But I didn't get anything from them, so maybe there's another use for them. I don't know. I also seen 3 different colors of salamanders. I've seen a yellow one, a blue one, and a pink one. And I don't know if that has any significance either. But anyway, back to the land. So, like I said, I dug out a really big area that is kind of too big. But I still want to do it just because I've never done anything this big, and I think it'll help with a lot of different stuff. I can have like multiple librarians and stuff like that. I can actually create different types of buildings, turn it into like an actual city and stuff, and I think it'll be pretty cool for content for you guys. Plus it'll make the video longer, not because I'm going to be farming everything, but just because there will be more stuff to do, more houses to build. Just in general, there's going to be a lot more stuff. So, is it this spot? This, I think, was the original. So I didn't start over there. My apologies. I started over here. So I built that house that was over there, the little hole in the wall. And then I did this. I started with this path here. I just kind of like ran up and over the thing, and I was like, let me go out this far. Like I said, it was about 50 blocks or so. I don't think I started down there. I think I actually started right here because my house is, well, the hole in the ground is over, actually it's over there, I think. No, it's right behind this. So it's in this dirt mound. So I came running this way, and I was like, let me go ahead and start here. So from here, this spot right here, to back that way, it didn't seem big enough to me. Even though I was going to go the same on the other side, I'm like, man, that's still not big enough. And I also want a lot of that flat land already in the area. As you guys can see, I even kind of did a little bit here, thinking maybe I should just go out this far. So like anything that has like a line like this, obviously I dug that out. That is not normally like that. So I thought about starting here. Long story short, I decided that I am going to go out further, and since I wanted a lot of that flat land in there, that is when I started doing that line. So I started doing that line, and I didn't want to go too far that way just because of the mountain, because how far back that way I went. So I would have to literally clear out a lot of that mountain and a lot of these trees. But I still, even with that being said, obviously I was underground because I was digging the hole. I still way overdid it. So let me show you guys. I ended up going out pretty far, and I was like, you know what, let me make it a round number. I ended up going out about 500 blocks from each one. Yes, 500 from each one. So 500 from the middle, and I'll explain how I decided where I wanted the middle to be in a second. So this is one corner right here, so I don't have to clear out too much of the mountain, but I still do want to taper it off so that it kind of goes down a bit. So this is one corner of it, and it goes all the way that way, all the way that way. Now since I did 500 from the middle, there's technically, I think, 1,001 blocks each way that I dug out. I didn't make the bridges on the water just because I may want to leave the water because fish and everything else. I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. I'm just like I said, I'm just giving you guys an update on how I plan on doing things, because I don't know how long it is going to take. I thought it was going to be quick, but how big I'm doing it, it's probably going to take a lot longer. So this is more along the lines of an update. So when I did the house, originally I had a dirt mound above it. It's right here, I think. Next one over. I had a dirt mound above it just because I wanted to remember where my place was and how to get back there and stuff like that. It's actually more this way. So I originally had a dirt mound above it. That way, kind of like that over there, that dirt thing over there. Actually, it's right here. Yeah. So I was living in here, and then I looked at the map and I realized I'm way off of where I wanted to build anyway. So a lot of this area over here is green anyway. It's going to take a lot longer to flatten out, and as you guys can see, this is the level that I wanted at because that's what's even with the water. So that middle number on the left side where it says position, I wanted at 63 across. Like across the entire thing. So obviously when you're digging into these mountains, you're going to come across a lot of this stone. So what I'm going to have to do is technically I'm going to have to dig down to 62, and I'm going to have to replace all the stone with dirt. That way I can actually have grass growing and not just like random rocks all over the place, random stone or diorite or whatever the other stuff is called. Just I want grass. Like I want it to be an actual yard, and you know, maybe later I'll turn it into like have roads and stuff like that, or paths for all the different villagers and everything. So then I decided, okay, well I still need to make an actual house. So I ended up looking at the area, how much I would have to flatten out and everything. Since I went 500 out the other way, well, technically I didn't go 500 out because I started in this area. I went so much that way, and then when I was digging that line and that line, I ended up doing 500. And it's 500 from one side. So like I said, technically it's like 1,001. So I wanted it to be a square number. That extra one that's in there, that's the center block that I went from. So what I did is when I got to the corner over there where I decided, hey, I don't want to go any further, I started going this way. And that was when I went to 500 blocks, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I want it to be a square number. 500 is not bad, but if I go the other way, it's not really going to be like a square number. It was, I mean, it was still 500 blocks, but it was just an odd number on the position up there. So I ended up going 1,000. Like I said, counting the center block as well. So when I was on that corner, I ended up doing 1,000 that way. So I ended up finishing that one. I did 1,000 that way, and then I was like, well, now I need to do 1,000 to make a square, 1,000 that way, and then 1,000 that way. So that is how I ended up getting my center spot over here, which is where I started building my house. This is the area where my house is going to be. It's going to be in the center of the village. I'm basically going to make a tower, but it's also going to be a bigger house, and this is going to be my start off area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my house, and then I think my house is currently like 10 by 10. And then the area outside of that, I did an extra 5 on every side because I want my own little private fence. That way when I do start making villagers, they're not doing like they did the last time and coming in there, because they don't open fence gates, or they don't open gates, period. They open doors, but they won't open gates. So I decided to give myself an extra little yard, and I may or may not leave that like that, but it would help me, since I don't have villagers at the moment, it'll help me get started with the ground level and how far I need to dig and everything like that, how deep I need to go. So I was originally going to come out this far. I think it's 50 blocks, which this is going to be where I'm going to start the village. So I have my 15 by 15 over there, counting the yard and my house. And then I'm going to do 50 by 50, which is out here. And this is going to be the first part of the village. So I'm going to dig all this out. I'm going to do 50 this way. So technically it's going to be 100, because it's 50 going to be, it's going to be from the center block, which is right there. That's where my little podium thing is. From the center block, it's 50 that way, then 50 that way. So technically it's like 101. So what I'm going to end up doing is, after I get my 50 by 50 or 51 by 51, however you want to look at it. Thought I heard someone walking around me. I'm going to actually turn that into the first yard for the villagers. I'm going to fence it off and everything. And before doing that, that's what I'm doing with my house right now. I'm finishing my 15 by 15. As you can see, my house is not even fully built yet. But this is the level that I need to be on. So right here, I'm at 63. I replaced all of this with dirt, which it will end up growing in glass. There's also foxes in this area because they like staying in the woods. So it's going to be really interesting. I might be able to tame us some foxes this time. They run from you. They don't attack you or anything. They will attack like chickens and stuff like that. It's actually kind of cute. They like they get into like a little pounce thing. They'll get down and they'll like wiggle their butt, and then they'll like leap at it. So as you can see, the grass is growing in. So this is how I did my center block. After doing my 1,000 that way, 1,000 that way, 1,000 that way, 1,000 that way, I went to the center of each one and I dug straight to here. The only one I didn't do is the one that way. That's because that's the last one that I did, and I just didn't do it. Actually, I guess I don't have one here either. Maybe I only did it this way, straight across this way. I didn't do it this way or this way. I could have swore I did, but maybe I only did the path to it. Yeah, I think I only did the path up to how far I needed to go. But yeah, this is my center block right here where my crafting table's at. We're going to go ahead and sleep, get rid of this nighttime. The foxes do sleep too. I think that has to do with something, how you have to tame them. Like, I think you have to actually sneak up on them when they're sleeping. They like curl up in like a little ball. It's kind of cute. The wolves though, they do chase them and they will kill them. So if you have, I mean, if you have a tamed one, it shouldn't, but you do have to be careful with they may. So and then here is the copper that you can smelt, like I said. I already have some back here. There's the copper. So at the moment my chests are kind of organized. I have food in this one, even the rotten meat, anything that's, I guess, edible. Not the spider eye though. Any like miscellaneous stuff like that I have in this one. So coal, arrow, bone, string, spider eye, gunpowder, wool, and leather. Oh, is that wool too? That is. And then these over here are like dirt and cobblestone. So this one's cobblestone and dirt. This one's all dirt. I had originally filled this one up completely. I started using it for out there. That's why it's a little empty now. So I had to start putting dirt in here too. There's also gravel in there. And then this one is all of the stuff that the mason will end up trading you. And I'm leaving them unpolished. I do have some polished white ones just because this is how I made my floor. So this is polished diorite, and to get that you come in here, and actually let me just grab some real quick so I can show you. I think you need 4 per thing. So there's a polished diorite. Yeah, 4 regular ones make 1, or make 4 polished ones. I would think it would make 1, but I'm not complaining, so it's not that big of a deal. Oops, didn't mean to grab that. I meant to grab cobblestone. And then over here I have wood. So let's grab some wood. I just want to make some more of these real quick. I was using what was it? Oh wow, why is that in there? I was using iron stuff. As you can see, I have a couple iron axes still. I have an iron sword still. But I'm running low on iron. I mean, I still have a decent amount. I have 56. But I didn't want to run out of it while doing this, because I have to, I mean, it's 1,000 by 1,000 that I'm going to have to clear out. So I'm just going to use cobblestone because I'm going to be getting a lot of it anyway. So it is going to go a little bit slower, but it'll be fine because I'll also come across iron as well. In here, I'm going to put armor. In this one, I'm thinking about putting weapons. In this one, I have a rose, 4 roses. I didn't know what to put in there, and I had an extra flower thing, so I started using that. That one is probably going to be like seeds and stuff like that I can actually plant. Yes, this one has food in it, and it has the seeds at the moment, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up filling this one up with meat, raw and cooked, because I know the farmer, or not the farmer, the butcher also likes raw meat and not just cooked. And then this one I'll do like the seeds and everything else that comes from the seeds. So that is where we're currently at. The problem with my build so far, like I said, I did 1,000 by 1,000. As you guys can see, I'm nowhere near where I wanted to build. So if you guys think about it, up over there where I wanted to build, by that river, that is the 500 blocks away from the centerpiece. So then you got to consider 500 that way, 500 that way, 500 that way. The problem with it is, if you guys see that area over there where I'm pointing, that dark water, that is what's it called? The swamp. Now, I don't mind living in the swamp. I don't mind building in the swamp. The only issue that I did not think about with the swamp is there are going to be slime even during the day. It'll be a little more rare during the day, but slime does spawn during the day, and they are, if it's big slime, they do attack. The smaller slimes won't. The big ones will. Like, the small ones will go towards you, but they won't hurt you. The big slimes, on the other hand, they will hurt you. So I may have to actually, since I already did the 1,000 by 1,000, I'm not going to change it again. It's just going to take too long. So I may have to actually block off this swamp. Oh, is there a dog in there? There is. Let me help you out here, buddy. There you go. Can you get up? There you go. Oh, and there's another new thing. Those are glowing squid. They give you glowing sacks. I think I mentioned that before. Help you out here. There you go. Yeah, we're friends now. He's not mine. He's just looking at me. So I may have to actually block off this. Oh, an apple. I may have to actually block off this entire swamp area just because the slime. I don't want them attacking the villagers, obviously. Sweet, I got it. So it is going to be a little tricky. If anything, I may do my my tree farm out here. I can, even though these are all oak, I can plant any trees out here. It's just that they won't grow on their own. So I may end up doing that, and then I also may make the farm out here, because obviously it's a lot of water. There's already lily pads out here. I just have to move them around and stuff. So there's a lot of things I can still do with it. I just didn't think about it before I started doing it. And then also, like I said, since I was underground actually digging the tunnel, I didn't realize I was in the swamp until I was like halfway through digging it. There's also a witch's shack. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of those. I don't know. Last time I looked, there was not a witch in there, but they do spawn in there. It's just a little house, has a cauldron and stuff like that, which there's something in there. I think, yeah, there's a witch in there. The thing in the window, that's like a little mushroom that she's growing in a pot, but there is a witch in there from the looks of it. Sometimes they have a chest in there, sometimes they don't. You can find potions or just empty glass bottles, stuff like that. Looks like shows a crafting table. I don't see a bench or a chest in there, but it might be behind that block right there. But yeah, she won't come out just because of how high it is. Like, they won't jump off where it's going to hurt them. So I don't really have to worry about her. When I start leveling this area as well, because I do plan on getting rid of the trees that are here and the extra dirt that's up higher, I may mess with it then. But I think it's actually right here. Yeah, this is the line right here. So let me show you guys. Oh, I'm doing this in the wrong area. It's going to take a minute because of all the water. Are those lily pads? No, those are sticks. Oh, this is probably from the trees that I broke down. I was doing this, like I said, not too long ago, so like everything is still like despawning. Like that's why the trees don't have, or some of the trees don't have the wood under it. Because I actually did already cut it down, like this one here as well. It was directly in the line of path where I was going, so I cut it down. There's one of the salamanders. Okay, so they can go on top of the water. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, they get knocked out, see? And he just lays there, and he'll come back alive if I don't hit him, and he also doesn't attack me when he comes back alive either. I don't know. There's an orange one. Is there a blue one too? Like I said, I've seen a pink and orange and a blue one. I don't see the blue one. I don't even know where the orange one went. Oh, there's the orange one. Oh, they blend in really well, even being a different color. Yeah, there he is. So the blue one could be around here as well. Maybe they come in threes. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what they're for. Maybe you can capture them and do something with them. I don't know. But they don't attack either. Like I said, I'll try to figure that out. I got sidetracked. There it is. So technically, I guess it is only 1,000, and I didn't count the center block because now that I think about it, I just, whatever number the corner of this is at, I just went 1,000 in the opposite direction. I did that all the way around. So I guess it is only 1,000. Does it keep going? I don't remember. I don't remember how far this way went. Oh, I do. It's 300. So it's 300 this way. And maybe I did only do 500. I did. It's 300. It's going to come to a stop at 300 here, which is this block right here in the middle of the swamp. And it was 800 that way. By the position. So 300 here, and then if I go all the way that way, that first number would be 800. And then from here, I went from 1,000 down to 500. Yeah, so it's only 500 completely across. Still, it's pretty huge. Like, if you guys look at the map real quick, let me get back to this corner over here. If you guys remember where I showed you on the map where my center block was, this is how far, I'm pretty sure I'm off the map. This is how far I am this way. And if you guys, the way I'm pointing right now, if you guys see that little brown outline with the white in the center, that's my house. Oh, more that way. In between there, but more that way. Right there where the light dark green, I don't know how to say that, the light and the dark meet in green, that is my house right there where that little square is. And look at that, it's already almost nighttime again just from running over here. So this is that was 1,000. the number that's on the right, and if you run all the way down this way, it's going to be 500. So what I ended up doing is on this one, I went to 750 and I cut to the right, and that is how I got my center block, because the other one is 1,000 to 5, or no, this one's 1,500. So the other one's 300 to 800. So I went to 550 on the other one, which is in the middle, and I went to the center. So let's get down to 750 and we're gonna run to our house and go to sleep. The problem with my house at the moment, yeah, see, I didn't even get all the iron and stuff yet. The problem with my house at the moment is there's no walls. Just a second ago, I was trying to, yeah, I screwed up right here, and then I had to fix it by digging over them more, but all this stuff is going to get cleared out anyway, so I don't really pay attention to, like, putting the dirt back. The problem with my house is, though, that there's no walls, so I constantly, even when I'm trying to sleep, I constantly have stuff trying to hit me. I didn't think that you could sleep if it was in, like, hittable distance, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. I had 2 skeletons trying to shoot at me while I was sleeping in my bed. Luckily, the game is set up to where they can't, so they were basically shooting over me the entire time when my character was sleeping. So, and it sounds like an Enderman is trying to follow me, which it's raining outside, so he won't attack me outside, but in here, well, in here he can't get in here either, because it's too high. So not too high as in, oh my god, it's too high, but too high as in it's 2 blocks high. He can only fit in the 3 high ones, so right here he could fit these last 2-3 blocks. He won't stand here because it was raining, so he could have stood here. Alright, let's run back again. Let's eat a potato. A baked potato, I should say. It's not just raw. You can eat raw potatoes in this. They don't give you much hunger, though. Like, it doesn't fill it up much. Seeing, like, all this, I thought about doing what I did with the lake in the other one and just putting it up to 1 level. But, like I said, I think it'd be a lot better if I just leave it the way it is because of fish and everything that are in there. I might go through and, like, raise it up some, just because I don't want it that deep, but I don't know. I'll figure it out as I'm going along. And then a lot of going through here, I did run into other caves and stuff, which some of them I blocked off, some of them I left open, so I do have to be careful running through here. This was gravel right there. That's why that part was so open. Yeah, here's a cave, which I kind of went through them a little bit. That's where I got a lot of my iron from. I got more copper. I got coal in there. I do plan on making another mine shaft though, and since my yard is going to be ridiculously big, I'm probably going to make yeah, I left that there. I was either full or I had enough coal at the time. Since my yard is going to be kind of big, I will probably make a decent size mining shaft this time. I know the last one was pretty big, but I just mean that I might go, like, I'm still going to do just a 4 or 5 across and then go from there for the stairs, but I think I might, once I get to the bottom where I want to be, I think I might go way further, like across and out and everything else, because I didn't even really mess with the mine shaft in that one. Like, I made it and then I stopped. I didn't really dig any of the side like hallways or anything like that. Alright, so let's go back real quick, sorry. I want to show you guys on the map where this corner's at. Like I said, it's looking at the map even, it is kind of ridiculously huge, and I did not think it would be this big. So this is where I'm at on this corner, and the other one, I was completely down past the thing. So I'm basically taking a quarter of the map by doing 500 by 500. So it's going to be a major city. If you guys look at the map, you guys see where my square home is on there. When you guys change stuff on the map, if it's a significant distance that you're changing, it will reflect on the map. like as you guys can see, my house is on there and it's only 15 by 15. So if I came out to this green area over here where we're headed, and I completely put cobblestone there, you'll see an entire gray block on the map. Like you will actually change the map by doing this. So everything this way I'm not going to mess with. Like I said, I will taper it off a bit, like kind of knock down this entire row and then like go up one, knock down that, go up a third one, knock down that, you know, just kind of make it like steps and stuff. But if it's already kind of flat like this, the trees and stuff, I might knock out these, and I might knock out ones that are close to it. But trees like there and further, I'm not going to mess with. Everything from here to the other side completely, I am leveling. Trees, everything. I am a little worried about the foxes. Like I don't think that they're going to lose their home or anything, but I still want them to spawn in. So I don't know if I have to leave trees there, or if they're just, because that area was originally woods anyway, if they'll just keep spawning there. So this is the original area we were in with the little waterfall that's up there. So you guys will see the corner coming right up here, which it doesn't feel like that was that far, but wait till we look at the map. Yeah, so that was 300 by 800, or 300 to 800 in the position, and this is where this corner is. So where my cursor's at was a little bit to the left, honestly, is where the other corner was. So that is going to be my entire yard. Like I said, it is going to take a while, but we are going to do it. Kind of want to get rid of that waterfall because that's going to end up coming in the yard and stuff. Let's see. I hate the way water flows in this game. I'm probably going to mess this all up. So first, we can't mess with the one where it's falling from. So first we're going to put that one there, then this one here. And then we're going to put one there. I see that makes it flow out more though. Yeah, it's going to be a pain in the butt to fix. I'll mess with it later. I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. I left this stuff here because this is where I wanted to show you guys. I did not expect to run into some over there. This is the only cave I have not been down through yet. Like I said, I wanted to leave this, so I didn't really go down through there. I think I got a little bit of iron and coal from that side, and then the rest of the stuff I left, and then I didn't go any deeper. But I will be not filling in the entire cave, but I will be doing at least 2-3 layers of dirt right here, just so that the grass grows in right. And in case I need to, like for whatever reason, if I decide, hey, I want to put a farm over here, if I dig one block down, I'm not going to fall back into the cave. So like I said, I didn't block off any of the water. I did, if there were spots where I was digging and it went into like a little water cave that was literally just a small cave with water in it, I did fill those in completely. They were kind of annoying, but I did do that when it comes to water. So coming all the way down this way, this one I believe is going to be off the map as well, down on the bottom right, but at least you guys will see that I'm not lying to you on how big this is actually going to be. And like I said, so where this line's at right here, I'm going to dig one more down just so I can replace all this with dirt. But this, in the end, in the very end, this is going to be where my last gate is. So the entire square inside there, I'm going to basically turn into an entire village, which I feel better calling it a city because of how big it is. I don't think it's going to be a village. But I am going, I don't know how how the villagers exactly work. So like if I build like a 2-story house, I believe if I just put more beds in there, I believe they will fill them in. So I do believe I can have multiple villagers sleeping in one house. So we're going to end up going with that. Alright, so I didn't put a block in here because it's really deep water. But we're going to go out to 1,000, which is right, oh, past it, right there. So, and then I started going that way. As you guys can see, there's the witch's house. That's where we came from. Let's look at the map again, and there it is, bottom right off the map. And I'm exactly facing my house. So I don't know how far off the map I am either. I didn't really check that. Looks like maybe halfway through this lake. Right there. Start moving. Okay, so about 50 blocks. 50 blocks off the map. And then I love this area with these trees. I think I mentioned that to you guys. I just like the trees. They don't grow real big. They're easy to cut down and stuff. And the wood doesn't necessarily look bad. It's not great, but it doesn't look bad. And I guess the trader was here and he probably died. Did he fall down in there? I guess I didn't dig down on this one either. If I did, there'd be stairs coming up. Oh, do you guys see that right there on the wall above the coal? That actually glows. I don't know what it is. I haven't been able to figure. There's somewhere right there. It's like a vine. It's not a full block. It's like a vine. It glows on the wall. I don't know if it's supposed to be like some kind of fungus or something growing on the walls in there. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but it glows and it actually lights up at night, which it's actually nighttime now. Let me go back so you guys can see how it glows. I thought it was lava at first when I was coming up to it, just because I was like, where's that light coming from? It's not. It's that stuff. So it was pretty interesting. Yeah, you guys can already kind of see the glow right there. That one, the glow's kind of hitting on the wall over there and stuff. I don't want to stay here too long. A skeleton shoot at me and knock me in there. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to pick it up. I hit it with a sword. I hit it with a axe and stuff. None of that works. So I think I might need shears to get it. But I'm not 100% sure on that. That is just me guessing. Like I said, all this stuff is new. So I am basically trying to figure it out with you guys. What is that sound? Oh, it's the cow. The little baby cow. That always freaks me out. They sound so weird. Yeah, see, my house is way over there. That's why I did that dirt thing, because until I level this out and make actual paths and stuff, I'm going to be so lost trying to figure out where I need to go, where I live and stuff. Looks like we're going to have to kill that spider. Both of them. Because if not, they're just going to follow me to my house and I'm not going to be able to sleep. Anything down in here other than a pig? Yeah, up there, there's been or it's either here or there. I think it's over by the tree. There's been a fox that keeps sleeping up there, but I guess he's not there this time. And then it was unexpected to see two in my house anyway. They have not came inside my house at all. But that's why I'm thinking that it's not going to matter how many... Yeah, see, this is like another little water... Oh, that one's tiny. I was going to say it's another little water cave. But it's not even really a cave, it's just a hole with water in it. Just trying to find a fox sleeping for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like. But I don't see any. There's probably a wolf over here, because there's wool and stuff right there, so he probably ate a sheep. And in between where I was digging, yeah, see, this is one that I started as well. Yeah, here's the wolf. In between where I was digging and stuff, like this, I have not really discovered everything that's inside of my area yet. So when I am making the yard, maybe I'll make a couple videos doing that, not just so you guys can see the grind, but just so you guys can see like stuff that I'm actually coming across. And what I have been doing to kind of help out, I don't want that creeper blowing up these trees, but so like the area over there on like the little hills or mountains or whatever, or even in this, since there's not many trees up here, if I come across a creeper right here, what I'll do is I'll lead them up here where there's a lot of dirt and stuff, and I'll let him blow up on me. I'll try to move like right before it hits so I don't take too much damage, but I'll let him blow up just because it'll clear out a lot of this, and I won't even have to do any work other than just stand there and let him blow it up. So it's a good strategy if you guys are trying to clear out a good area. Obviously you need a creeper to do it, but it's something you guys might want to consider. And then you have to be careful if you are already at the level you want to be. They blow about 5 to 6 levels down, sometimes 4, but usually it's 5 or 6. So if I'm standing right here on level 63 and I want to blow this stuff out at one level, don't do it. Because even if you blow them up right here, they're going to blow up deeper and you're going to have to refill it in with dirt, which the dirt will already be there because it blew up from the creeper and some of the dirt stays for you to just be able to pick up. But it just makes more work when you could just do it on something like that where you don't have to replace it at all, and then you have extra dirt for stuff that you're going to need to fill in, like this hole or something like that. But yeah, that's the update so far, guys. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of work. A lot of this I'm not really going to have to mess with. I mean, I am, but not like drastically, just because it's just a one layer I need to get out. The mountain over there is going to be a pain in the butt. Everywhere with trees is going to be a pain in the butt. It looks like over there by the swamp is going to be the hardest area. The trees I'm kind of looking forward to just because it's going to give me a lot of wood, and that spruce wood from those, I guess, pine trees. I mean, I guess they're spruce trees. But I like the way that wood looks. That's what I built my house out of last time, which actually this time I think I'm using like dark oak. It's basically the same shade, but it has a different pattern. It just looks like regular wood, like regular wood planks or whatever, not the cross weave stuff that I used in the last one. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like I said, just want to do a quick update. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please put them down in the comments section. If you guys like the video or you want to see more or both, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon so you guys can see when I post new videos. So far, I have been able to keep up with the videos I'm posting, and I've been posting at 5 p.m. every day, including weekends, which I wasn't doing weekends before. I'm trying to stay up on that, but I guess we will see what happens. For those of you that don't know, I work quite a bit, so so far everything's going good. My schedule is kind of meshing together, and it's working out pretty good, actually. So if you guys didn't like the video, feel free to hit the dislike button. I have no issues with you guys hitting the dislike button. The only thing that I ask is if you are hitting the dislike button, please put down in the comment section why you're disliking it. Obviously you don't have to, but it helps me as a content creator to let me know what you guys want to see and what you guys don't want to see. And then also, if you guys decide, hey, you know, I remember this guy, let me go back and give him another chance. If you come back but you didn't leave any feedback, my videos are probably going to be the same because you guys didn't tell me, hey, this is stupid, you should try this, or don't do it this way, or whatever. Like, I'm basically going off of your feedback. So if I'm not getting any feedback, then my videos aren't going to change at all. Also, if you guys want to see any type of gameplay from another game, I have tons of games on my channel. If there is a game that you guys want me to play, or want me to at least try out, let me know. Like I said, I will probably end up buying it, or at least, you know, checking it out, seeing what it's about, if I like it or not. More than likely, I play all kinds of genres, so more than likely I'll end up playing it anyway. I might even buy the game, we'll get a whole series out of it or something like that. Just let me know, and I will at least give you a response. But yeah, so Thanks for joining me in today's video, guys, and hopefully if you guys are watching this video and you watched it to the end to where I'm at right now, hopefully I will see you guys in the next episode.